finally we have come to the final shelf-ish thingy of this crazy long bookshelf tour. We have the bigger books of my Calvin and Hobbes collection of comics. If you haven't read this, it's a hilarious comic strip about a boy and his stuffed tiger and the adventures they go on. Homicidal Psycho Jungle Cat. The days are just packed. There's treasure everywhere. And It's a Magical World, all by Bill Watterson. I forgot to go over this stack over here. These are books that I took out and left out because my sister is interested in reading them. And if you would know my sister at all, she doesn't really read all that much. So when she is interested in reading, I'm all for that. Heavy support of that. So the one she's borrowing right now is The Body Finder by Kimberly Derting. I've read this whole series, and if you like sort of intense paranormal thriller stories, I would definitely give this series a try. It's definitely very intriguing, but creepy. Creepy as heck. Wake by Lisa McMahon. Aurelia by Anne Osterland. Deadly Little Secret by Lori Teria Stolars, another creepy series. And Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Next thing I have in here is the Lion King Broadway picture album book thing. I didn't see it on Broadway, but I did see a professional performance of it. It's really cool. And I also put my Wicked the musical pictures in here as well. Next I have a graphic novel, Finder Talisman by Carla Speed McNeil. Then I have another bind-up edition of comics. Brevity is one of my favorite newspaper comics. I'm sorry if this is taking super long, guys. I hope you're not bored. Revolve, the complete New Testament in a magazine form, basically. I don't usually ever read out of this because I don't like reading magazines, but I think it's just a really cool idea to have the Bible in like magazine articles form, and it has like quizzes and stuff and everything in here too, so that's really cool. But I just prefer to read out of my regular Bible or my Bible app. And then I just have some like Bible study notes that I've saved, and then Bible study like packets, books, like little book bind up things. Sort of a little non-fiction section right there. The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. If I Stay by Gail Foreman. The Fairy Path by Freeman Jones. Princess Ben by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch. A Young Woman After God's Own Heart by Elizabeth George. Epic Grace by Kurt W. Bubna. Other Son and the Other One by Jeff Kennedy. A Kiss in Time by Alex Flynn. East by Edith Patu. Legacy by Kayla Kluver. And then I have the rest of my Calvin and Hobbes comic series collection because they are different sized books, so I couldn't put them together, unfortunately. The first one is Attack of the Deranged Mutant Killer Monster Snow Goons. I'm not going to take them out because they're holding these ones up, but I'll kind of lift them up for you to see. And then this is the first volume, Calvin and Hobbes. Something Under the Bed is Drooling. Weirdos from Another Planet. The Revenge of the Babysat, Yukon Ho, and Scientific Progress Goes Boink, and these are all also by Bill Watterson. One more stack in a little bit, and then I am done. Copy of the Message Bible. It's basically just a Bible, but it's been loosely translated, sort of like a poetic literature-esque theme type of writing style in it, and it's pretty cool. A different version. I kind of like having a couple different versions of the Bible to look through. I have the first two books in the Seraphina duology. I think it's just a duology. Seraphina and Shadowscale, which just came out this year by Rachel Harvin. Unspoken by Sarah Rees Brennan. This is the first book in the Lynn Byrne legacy. I've read the first two books, haven't read the third one yet, which came out last year, but I love this series. It's really witty and funny and paranormal as well. And our copy of I Lonely Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I've read the first two as well, but this is the only one I own. Another arc, it's the third book of the Splintered Trilogy by A.G. Howard. This is the third book in Snared. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. The script of the Into the Woods musical, because I found it at a used book sale for cheap, and I'm kind of a theater geek like that. And we actually did this at my high school one year in the theater department, and I was a stage manager, so I kind of got nostalgic and decided I would pick it up. Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, inspired by Yvonne Dowd, illustrated by Jim Kay. Graphic novel, Cardboard by Doug TenNapel. Bone Tall Tales by Jess Smith with Tom Sniegoski. Bone Tall Tales by Jess Smith with Tom Sniegoski. Then I have Landline by Rainbow Rowell, was my favorite book of 2014. And then I have another nonfiction, Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts by Dr. Les Parrott III and Dr. Leslie Parrott. French to English translation dictionary, because I took French for 2 years in high school and I really like it. And then I just have a dictionary and an itty bitty thesaurus and another nonfiction book, The Prayer of Jabez for Teens by Bruce Wilkinson, and my Bible.